Please welcome Ilya Berchenko. Good morning, Ilya. How are you, sir?
I'm good. Good morning or good afternoon. I'm very good. Today, indeed, I will talk about Shell's digitalization journey and how digitalization is transforming our business. Yesterday, during our breakout session, I made a point that our digitalization journey starts not with technology or technologies, but with the problems we need to address. Yet today, I will talk mostly about AI. The reason behind this is simple. It's like what John Paul said. We've been doing um, analyzing data for many years, forever in the oil and gas industry. But most solutions for our problems today, they do use AI. So this is a standard Shell slide, meaning please don't buy Shell shares just based on my presentation. Let's move on. Shell introduced new strategy back in February, and as we discussed yesterday, and Adam mentioned it, that energy transition and digitalization are key megatrends. And in February this year, Shell introduced this new strategy called Power in Progress. And Power in Progress focuses on working with our customers and across sectors to accelerate the energy transition and achieve net zero emissions. We have already set our own target to become net zero emissions energy business by 2050, and digitalization is expected to have a significant impact here. Today already we are looking at AI and digital technology to drive acceleration of our customer transition to net zero. We are helping hard to abate industries like cement and steel. We're helping mining industry to decarbonize through system level monitoring, modeling, scenario analysis. For our own assets, of course, we're driving decarbonization for our own portfolio. And actually, it was interesting. Yesterday, we discussed how predictive maintenance could bring additional CO2 reduction. I want to give an example of production optimization. We have developed what we call Shell Real-Time Production Optimization, RTPO. It's our AI-based, data-driven tool that enhances production on our LNG assets, pretty much improving 1 to 2%, giving us production increase by 1 to 2%. But what's interesting is that when we start looking at optimizing our flaring, we managed to deliver 70% reduction in our gas flaring. And that led to about 130 kilotons per year in that facility. And just to illustrate how much it is, it's about taking out 28,000 US cars off the road for the year. So quite amazing. Let me switch the slides. We also talked yesterday about data and digitalization and remained by those. I was quite quiet, didn't want to spoil it too early. But for me, digitalization is all about data leading to actionable insights. And in Shell, big data is not new. It's like, again, like any other oil gas companies, our robotic subsea inspection videos exceed 7 terabytes. Our seismic data is about 20 petabytes. And of course, to give you an idea of the scale, we usually talk about books, but it's about 1 terabyte. It's about 500 hours of video. We generate, each asset of in Shell generate about hundreds of thousands of measurements per minute. So the question is, how do we create value from data? And we discussed it a little bit yesterday. How do we separate useful data? What's interesting is that I also hear about we need to fix foundations. We need to ensure that foundations are in place. So it's kind of, we call it in Shell left to right. We collect data, we store them in public cloud, we build this infrastructure. Then we have AI sitting on top. We use C3.ai as a platform for our AI applications, create actionable insights, and drive decision making. However, that um, takes years to actually build this infrastructure left to right, to ensure that all your data is good, that all's moved in cloud and so forth. Well, we cannot wait years. So we also talk about doing stuff right to left. Right to left starts from a customer, starts from user. What are the problems that we need to solve, and can we solve them quickly? And do small POCs um, and help them to solve this solution. And it's interesting because you cannot do right to left, only right to left either, because at the end of the day, you will end up with tons of different applications all over the place. Your infrastructure won't be able to cope with that. And it's you're going to run duplication, and it's not going to work. So for us, in order to achieve successful digitalization, successful um, um, data conversion to insights, you need to work from both sides, left to right and right to left, and you need to find that proper balance. Um, these slides just shows that actually digitalization is creating opportunities across the whole energy value chain, from all the way from seismic acquisition to digitalized supply chain. And we discussed a little bit yesterday in each area what can be done. And of course, if I look at major company like Shell, we are splitting our efforts across all this supply chain. Me personally, I am accountable for first, I think, 4 blocks. Um, so subsurface, drilling wells, and asset management and projects. And I have my peers to look after what we call customer centricity, really trading, retail sites, and so forth. Where are we today? We've seen Shell, the pace of digital adoption is accelerating at almost exponential rate. We drive efficiency and in our existing businesses, and we have enabled 2 billion of savings, cost reductions, production increases just in 2020, double what we had in 2019. We're lowering cost, we improve production, we improve utilization, reduce downtime, and increase margins. Today, we have tons of data. We have 1.3 trillion of data in data lake. We use AI in across Shell, and we have this program called Shell.ai, and we now monitoring more than 6,000 pieces of equipment using machine learning across our assets. We built our own digital center of excellence, which is about 350 staff, mostly data scientists and data engineers. But we also spreading kind of the word, and we have what we call citizen data scientists. We help our uh, people, our employees in different assets to learn how to do AI. We give them the tools, and we're about, actually the slide shows 800, but time flies very fast. We are more than 1,000 now have citizen data scientists. We are not a software company, so we provide domain expertise. We understand what problems we need to solve and where the value is, and we can build small prototypes because we have our own expertise and we have our own stuff, but we really go with industry collaboration. So we entered strategic energy and technology alliance with Microsoft. to support progress towards a world with net zero emissions. Actually, we've done the same with AWS. We started Open AI Energy Initiative, where pretty much any company can join and share what they've done with their AI applications, and we put our own AI applications in this Open AI Energy Initiative. We've done it with 3.ai, Baker Hughes, and Microsoft, and we're also working with SAP, collaborating on embedding carbon offsets in digital commerce platform. What I didn't talk about is that COVID really helped. We were talking, Adam mentioned how COVID helped transformation in health care industry. It really, despite the fact that it's a humanitarian tragedy, for us, it accelerated the rate of adoption in Shell. So we see that now just in 1 year, use of virtual rooms increased by 10-fold. And I don't think we're going to come back and slow down.
Ilya, that's it. We are to time. Thank you for getting us started on day 2. Much appreciated.
Yeah, no, thank you very much. And guys, if you have more questions, you know how to find me. I'm on LinkedIn.
Put them in the chat. Thank you very much indeed. Ilya, take care. Bye-bye. Thank you, sir.
Thanks. Bye.